Hi, I'm Tom Freyberg here at the IDA World Congress in Sydney, Australia, here with Carmine Ciccocioppo, who is the CEO of Osmoflo. Carmine, good to see you.
You too, Tom.
Great to meet you at the event. There's a lot of talk, I think, in Europe and also here in Australia around the concept of the circular economy. And I think we've talked a lot about this within the utility context of wastewater, but actually what role do you see the kind of the desalination sector having when it comes to the circular economy, and also perhaps the potential to be more circular as well?
Sure. Yeah, Tom, we've given this a lot of thought, especially over the last 1 or 2 years, and we see our role at Osmoflo probably being twofold in terms of helping to progress that concept of a circular economy. The first is what we can do for our customers and clients in their progress towards their ESG goals and sustainability goals. All of our clients have a heavy dependence on water, and they all have big aspirations in terms of where they want to take their businesses or their organisations for their ESG goals. So to the extent that they use water or have a footprint on the planet in terms of the amount of water they use and the sustainability of that use, we see our role in helping them to get to that point of full sustainability, full circularity. I guess the second aspect is what we can do as a business ourselves and as a broader desalination industry to minimise our footprint on the planet. So what can we do to regenerate our own chemicals? What can we do to reduce the amount of waste that we're leaving behind? How can we minimise brine and ultimately help the planet provide a sustainable water supply for the 10 billion inhabitants that we're going to have by 2050?
Excellent. So on the latter, where do you see the sort of potential for innovation? You mentioned around the kind of the resource side or the energy side. Do you think there's some perhaps like low-hanging fruit to be grabbed in this sort of vision for circularity?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's further work we can do as an industry around heading towards carbon neutrality. And I think there are some really innovative things that we can look at doing in terms of actually generating our own carbon credits and capturing carbon, and how we can get that nexus between water and carbon better established, and actually possibly even using some of the aspects of our industry to harness carbon or even reduce carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. It's a bizarre concept, it's a radical concept, but I think water can actually play a role in the future in helping to capture carbon dioxide and moving the planet more towards carbon neutrality.
It's really interesting you're giving that some more thought. So this will be based on what, a cubic metre of seawater that you're treating, and actually this would relate to a carbon credit to do with the construction of the plant. How does that fundamentally work? Yeah,
so we're looking at ways of, is it possible to even capture carbon dioxide and mineralise it? We're looking at ways of using some of the brine to maybe grow plant life or algae,
right,
that can help to capture carbon dioxide from the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously there are the incremental gains we can improve on as an industry around the specific energy that we use to desalinate seawater. That's driving down all the time. And we've still got more gains, incremental gains that we can make. But at some point, I think as an industry, we need to make that real step change around what can we actually do to have a positive impact on the environment and actually grab more carbon dioxide from the atmosphere than what we're generating. That's really a game changer for us, and that's the next step, I think.
Excellent. Well, Carmine, appreciate your time on that, and really looking forward to kind of seeing how Osmoflo in Australia and beyond is leading the way on that. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks,
appreciate
sir.
it.